Honestly, I've changed and I'm embracing it. Why fight against the current? Why fight it anymore? To stay where I feel comfortable or safe or familiar, why not just let it happen, flow with it, and see where all of this change takes me? Just embrace it. You know those videos that you probably come across on social media, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and they talk about like reset, Sunday reset, and you see them cleaning and all that stuff, or maybe they do like a self-care day, all that's great, but you ever just feel like you need a real hard reset, like the way you reset your computer and everything is just clear from it and you get to start fresh with a brand new computer that you can now upload whatever software or whatever things you want on there, kind of thing? That's kind of where I've been at. And life and the different things that have been going on have kind of just forced me, honestly, to reset, even though I was fighting very hard against it. And this reset isn't about like all the small things, like maybe just fixing up your space or whatever. Like, I mean full on reset. Like, I just wanted to show up different. I wanted to present myself differently. I just wasn't resonating with the person that I've been portraying for quite a long time. And at that time, it worked. I was that person going through those experiences, but I'm not that person anymore. And for a while, I was fighting against making the switch. You just come to this place where you're like, I just want to be free. I want to be myself. And not to say that the person you were before wasn't yourself, but your life experiences, everything that you're going through, it's changing you. Little by little, it's chipping away at the old parts of you to kind of like reveal a new version, I guess I'd say. A new version? But you don't really recognize her, right? You don't recognize this new version yet because she's still fresh out the plastic. I'm feeling brand new, whatever that thing was. Yeah, she's still fresh. So you haven't really quite like warmed up to her yet. And everything in your life, your daily routines, your work life, your friendships, your relationships, the things you like, the places you go, they're all attached to that old version of you. Even your life hasn't really caught up. Sometimes it feels drastic, sometimes it happens over time. I feel like there was a point where some of it was happening over time for me, and then there came a point where a lot of things that they just drastically happened. If you've been following me for a while, or even if you just started following me, you can look at my YouTube channel and you can see what most of my content is about. But I never started this YouTube channel for that purpose. It just kind of went that way, and I went with it because, like they say online, hey, if you're making a certain type of content and your audience likes it, double down on that. But I never wanted to just be making hair content. I have natural hair. I love my natural hair, but I didn't want to be making natural hair content every day. I don't even do my hair that much. It just wasn't resonating with me, but the analytics, they were showing me that you guys wanted to see more of the hair videos. And I initially created that first hair video that went viral because I would literally get stopped on the street. I'd be just going about my business and I'd get stopped on the subway, get stopped to the subway, off the subway, walking down the street, and somebody would ask me, how did you grow your hair so long? How did you get your hair like that? What do you use? What products do you use? If I had my hair like wrapped up, ask me, oh, how do I tie my head wraps? All these kinds of questions. And these are not the kinds of questions where you just give like one simple answer and then you go on about your day. They're a little bit more complex. Like, I need to know more details about the person's hair because I don't want to just give them generic information. I want to give them useful advice. It's kind of hard to stop and tell somebody that in the middle of the street. So I said, okay, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a video and I'm going to answer all the questions that most people stop me on the street and ask me, right? And I did that and I put it up and I didn't think anything of it. And then it blew up. Because at the time too, I'm trying to grow this YouTube channel because this was during, pandemic times and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, This lifestyle channel is something I wanted to grow in terms of my travel content and just like vlogs and stuff like that. And obviously hair is a part of my life. My natural hair is a part of my life. So yeah, I'll add that too. But it wasn't supposed to take over the channel. It wasn't supposed to take over the channel at all. Then as you go through my content, you'll notice that I started doing more and more hair videos because that's what was being responded to. That's what people were watching. That's what people were commenting on. That's what people were searching when they would find my content. But deep down inside, I was like, I'm bored out of my mind. I don't want to make any more hair content. And yes, I will make some hair content, yes, because once I got my sister locks, even before I got my sister locks, I knew I was gonna pivot from like natural hair content specifically to sister locks content, depict the journey, take you guys along on the journey and answer questions and help you guys find the answers to these questions through my videos, because I did a lot of research before I decided to do this to my hair. Those videos could be up there forever and be a resource for people. And as you can see, for the last year and change, most of my videos have been sister locks content. And I still like creating content that shows the things that I love, the city, doing things in the city, doing things solo, tips for people who maybe want to do things like that, but they're afraid or they don't know how to go about it. I want to help you guys. I want to help you do that because I get so much joy, excitement, and pleasure out of the things that you guys see me do, whether I go on a trip by myself or I go with others. If I try a new activity, if I go to a new place, if I try a new restaurant, it's great. I love it. I love it. And I love sharing that. More people need to do this. More people need to travel solo. They need to take themselves out on solo dates. They need to try new things, especially if they're in a big city that has so many things to offer. But then, and if any of you do social media or any type of front-facing kind of work like that, you get caught up in the analytics and how many views you're getting, how many likes you're getting, how many comments you're getting. You start to drift so much towards that goal that you forget about why you started in the first place. But at the same time, wanting to make content that, you know, inspired you guys, entertained you guys, helps you guys. But then I can also make this a part of my career. And I'm sorry, I'm a businesswoman at the end of the day. So being able to monetize this platform in some way so that I can continue to do more of that stuff is important. All these things cost money, right? Because a lot of the things that you see on here, sometimes you see creators doing different things. They're not making any money yet. They're not making any income from their content yet. They're spending a lot of money, but in my eyes, the way I see it, it's a part of their life. It's their life experience. So when they spend money to go on a trip or when they spend money to try a new restaurant, it's adding value and joy and pleasure to their life. So it's a win-win either way, but it would be a win-win-win if some of this stuff could pay for itself and then maybe even go above and beyond that. I lost sight of that for a little bit. And I found that my creativity was just kind of getting a little bit stagnant because I wanted to create, but I felt this pressure, but not only the pressure, I felt overwhelmed, frustrated because I'm like, I just want to show you guys this great meal at this great restaurant that I went to, or I just want to bring you along on this solo trip that I went on because it was fantastic, and I'm hoping that even one of you will see this trip and want to do this for yourself. I don't want to think about the likes, the comments. Well, I like the comments because I like talking to you guys, but I don't want to think about the likes and the views and no. If some of you are here from the Unchained CEO, I started my YouTube journey through the Unchained CEO YouTube channel. I still have it. I need to get back to posting content there because that channel was specifically for business and personal development. I came on Facebook and just started creating videos and wanted to transition to YouTube just to motivate and inspire people. That's literally why I started it. But from a business standpoint, I'm a business owner. I like to see other people doing their own thing if that's what they want to do, and I wanted to encourage them to do that. I also wanted to encourage and inspire them just in their regular everyday life. So the Unchained CEO YouTube channel is where I housed all those videos, and YouTube was a platform too because I wanted to know that long after I'm gone or I decide that I don't want to do this anymore, those videos are still there to encourage, inspire, motivate, whatever, educate, entertain, all of that stuff. So I put them up there. But boy, oh boy, it was first experience. You're getting too wrapped up in the views and the analytics of it all. So when I started this lifestyle channel, I started it because I wanted to keep the business and the lifestyle separate. I didn't want to put my travel videos and my business videos and my day in the life, just regular day in the life type videos, on my business and personal development channel. That is why I started this lifestyle channel, my personal brand. You guys probably watched that video where I talked about the burnout that I experienced in 2020, how that really affected my creativity and just my capacity to even create. I couldn't. And after I think 8 months, I finally got back into it, and I created that first video where my mom and I went on the road trip to Kingston, Ontario, and it was awesome. I loved it. But I still felt like I didn't really know what avenue to go down. I knew the things that I was interested in. I knew the things that I liked, but I couldn't really figure out how can I do what I enjoy doing and you guys get the value that you need out of it. So when I'm there thinking about how to create the content, what content to put out there, and not being so hung up on the views, it was tough. I would just get overwhelmed and then I wouldn't post anything. And maybe you guys can relate, maybe you can't, maybe you're wondering, oh, okay, that's why she just like would post for a while and then drop off the face of the earth for months. That was it. All these different things that have been happening to me since then. And then 2022, when I finally was ready to, like, I felt comfortable traveling again, I did 2 weeks vacation and I spent, I think it was 12 of those days on my own traveling through Mexico for the first time. And it was amazing. The videos are here too. There's like a 3-part on that because I went to 3 different places. It was great, so you can check them out. The news of me having to leave my space, I'm pointing in that direction because I'm actually talking to you guys from my new space. Don't worry, that video is gonna come with the whole tour of the new space and everything. I'm really excited to show you guys that. And I got other announcements too, so we'll talk about that. Some of you may have already noticed in the video. I attribute a lot of the change to me just letting go and embracing it. I'll be going back to work at the end of June. And my last day working was August 31st of 2023. I've been off since. Now, when I say work, I mean my massage therapy studio, the work that I do as a registered massage therapist. I was still doing content and things like that. Not to the extent that I thought I would be, considering that I had so much time off. But I realized that the universe was trying to show me in its beautiful way, girl, chill. You don't have to solve every problem. You don't have to initiate everything. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to figure out everything. Your life is seemingly crumbling, but it's not actually crumbling. It feels like it's falling apart, but everything is actually falling into place. But the more you fight it, the more it feels like you're suffering or you're going down versus you being built up. And I just had to get to the place where I embraced and I was like, you know what? No more. This is my time to chill, to relax, to learn, to grow. I'm not forcing anything. I'm not trying to hurry anything out. And yeah, I think maybe a month or 2 ago, I got to the place where I was like, yeah, I need to make a pivot with my YouTube channel. I'll still be posting Sister Locks content because I have sister locks, and as my hair continues to change and grow and do its thing, I will share that journey with you all for sure. But at the same time, I want to have more conversations like this with you. I want to show you and tell you and reveal just all the little changes, all of the reinvention, all the growth, and all the things that have helped me. Share what I know. I know so much. I know so much stuff, but the perfectionist in me is always trying to organize it in such a way, trying to make it perfect before I put it out there. And I've had to continue to learn that, no, Sarah, you have too much here and too much here to go silent. Just know that the content is going to still be me. It's just a new version of me. And I want to continue to help you guys, help you Whether it is with your natural hair or with just living your life or improving your business, I've slowed down so much. I've pivoted my business to more of a softer business. And I want to show you guys how I'm doing that, how I did that, how I'm doing it, the mistakes I've made, and the mistakes I'll continue to make. I guess this video is to just share that, but it's also to say hello to anyone who's new. Welcome back to anyone who's been with me for a while, and I guess farewell and best wishes to anyone who decides that this channel's not for them anymore, and that's okay. So I got some more videos coming. You can check them out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.